back pain movement makers. And today, first of all, let's say like this. Yesterday was supposed to be day 81 in this free 365 days free challenge. But my dad, well, he's 83 and still going strong. He loves to be out in his yard and doing things with tractors and cars and wood cutting and things like that. That is his life. And he's an engineer. And now when he's getting older, he's not very cautious anymore. So yesterday he was about to move a car that is not working. And well, it turned out that he came under the car. So the car ran over him downhill. And he was squeezed between the car and the ground. And when a friend of ours called me to say that this was going on, we live about 15 kilometers from my dad. Of course, we jumped in the car, the whole family. We don't have babysitters. We don't have that many relatives and friends where we live. So we took the kids with us and parked behind the ambulance and set the girls to watch some YouTube clips, YouTube videos, and so they couldn't see anything. And then, of course, the fire brigade were there working, trying to get him loose. And he has been a heart patient before, so he's eating medicine that makes his blood flow a little bit better, if we could say that. I don't know what the expression in English is. But anyway, so he bled a lot, and they took him in the ambulance, and they rushed to the hospital. And when they had moved him and got out of the way, the fire brigade, we saw that his life, then we didn't know how bad it was saved from. The car had been running downhill and up onto a thing. I have no idea what that is called. You could take away the snow in the winter, and not like a plow that is you push against the snow in front of you. You could go backwards with a tractor, and it had a thing that I don't know if it's called a plow in English, but we have the same word where you do something on the fields and you do it with snow as well. I hope you understand what I mean. That has saved his life because the running car had come up on that and my dad was under the car. So, and then we went to the hospital, and a little bone in his right leg was off, but they won't do anything about it because it's a really small bone, so they won't do anything. And then he had an injury, a small injury in his head, so it had a stitch there, and then he had a huge injury on his left thigh. But that was everything. And that is, how is it even possible? But immediately when we got the call, I asked the highest consciousness for help. I said, "Thank you, highest consciousness, for helping my dad in best possible way for his journey, for his soul, what his soul is after, and what he would like this to be." And then I asked also, and please, the highest consciousness, give me the strength and energy to be focusing on what's best for my dad and not for myself. And everything worked out so incredibly well. I can hardly believe that that was the result of this. He's still in hospital for observation because he's a very proud man and he doesn't want to stay with us. So he wants to stay at home in his house. And I said if they could please have him over the night at the hospital. So because he was having pain and stability problems walking. So, well, it could have happened that he would pass on to the other realm, but he didn't. And just wanted to tell you about that. That if we keep focusing on asking for help from the highest consciousness and go inside and focus on that the highest consciousness has a greater plan and has resources to deal with these things bigger and greater than we could ever imagine, then everything would turn out so much better. And I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about this because I'm really moved by this. I have never ever felt so calm in my whole life. Even though there were 2 ambulances there were 2 fire brigade cars there, the police was there. They flew in a doctor with a helicopter, and it was really, really serious. But I was completely calm on the inside, completely calm, because I knew that my dad was taken care of, not just by the professionals that were helping him, by a higher force. And I really understand what this spiritual thing, that on living living in heaven on earth, what that is. That means that we are in contact with the higher self, our higher selves, or the highest consciousness. So we are in contact with that energy, with the unconditional love energy. And when we are not suffering anymore. We are calm and peaceful and accepting things that we can't control things. And when we accept that we cannot control it, no matter how hard we try or how much we worry and are being anxious about, that everything is falling into place so much better than just being all over the place and trying to arrange things and trying to control things like this by being anxious and worried and so on. So tomorrow we will continue again. I was going to, yesterday I was going to do the video 82 and not 92. As I said, I have no idea what that came into my mind, but I have to become better at checking out this sound. Hello, gorgeous. Hello. That is our German Shepherd, 6.5 years old. He's just lovely. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit what happened, because I have written on here on Facebook that I wouldn't deliver a video yesterday. We were at the emergency with my dad until I think 5 p.m. This happened around 11:15 a.m. And then we went to move the car. I said to my husband, and we agreed that if my dad would see the car on top of the thing that was behind the tractor, he would try to take it away so that nobody could see what really happened. So my husband, he has such at such a good firm, and they are a company. They are amazing. The bosses there, so they let him lend big machine with like forks, so they could lift he lifted the car and took it away, and also took it away down to my uncle where the car should have gone to. So after that we went home to my uncle and his fiance, and I was kind of tired. I couldn't imagine doing this. All the tension that had been, even though that I was calm the whole time, I was so tired. And I thought that that was more important, to rest and spend time with my husband and the girls. So I hope you understand. And if you don't understand, then you probably haven't been through things like this. But tomorrow, we'll be back on track again, and I will be giving you 3 questions that has to do with movement and exercises. 3 clarity questions for movement and exercises will be up tomorrow. Until then, much love and blessings. Bye.